You're listening to the AfterBuzz TV Network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Keith Johnson.
From the AfterBuzz Studios in Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and Bing.com, and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies, this is AfterBuzz TV's Old School Wrestling After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. If you'd like to buzz in on tonight's show, you can buzz us at 424-256-1729. That's 424-256-1729. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AfterBuzz TV's Old School Wrestling After Show.
Here we go.
It's on.
My favorite song.
I do like this. Good for Shane.
Yeah, that artist sounds familiar to me.
Well, I wonder why. All right. We're going to lead into this with that because it's a good song. I might get some more songs out of him, actually. Welcome to Old School Wrestling. We just finished up doing SmackDown from the year 2012. We'll never repeat that again. And this is our last show this year for Old School Wrestling. I'm Ric Drasin, and next to me is Patricia Summerland, who has done all of our past shows with us, and she's back to finish up this year. And it's always good to have her here because she's an asset with her beauty, her wisdom, her humor, and her ambiance.
And don't forget Sunny, you guys.
And her alter ego, Sunny.
That's right.
Who
Thank
you go out with her, you go out with both of them. It's a double team.
That's right.
All right.
It's a tag in, tag out type of thing.
That's a double date right there.
Now you know who Josh is, so I'm going to let you introduce Shane and Josh because I'm going to sit back and watch how you do it.
Oh, then we have Shane over here, one of the Ballard brothers. Great wrestler. And then we have this fabulous gentleman over here, is a great announcer and sounds sort of like Gilbert Gottfried. Did you hear that, folks? But he's cuter. He's got a great smile.
I am Josh Austin, ladies and gentlemen.
There you go.
Just to
I'm
clarify.
sorry to hear that. How long are you going to be Josh Austin?
Hopefully not much longer.
You're going to change it next year?
Yeah.
You're going to be Joe Wheatley?
I'll be Joe Wheatley.
Yeah, Wheatley. Is it Wheatley or Wheatley?
So you have two first names, Josh Austin.
Yeah, he has two first names.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your last name, Josh?
You could switch it, always be Austin and then Josh. Austin,
It's Montgomery.
Josh, yeah.
Is it really?
No. Josh Austin.
I don't use my real name.
I come from fine English stock in the Bronx.
So. I don't use my middle name. It starts with an A because people don't pronounce it. It's Achmel. So I kind of let that go. We're talking about old school wrestling, and we're not reviewing a SmackDown, so we can do whatever we want on here at the end of the year. And Marissa, you can throw in whatever you want as far as effects because this is like taking out the old year and putting in the new. It's like pulling out, putting in. And they did this on Bewitched.
I don't know. Wow.
See,
yeah, I know.
They did this on Bewitched, and I'm going to say this is kind of funny, but it's a true story. At the end of the year on Bewitched, remember the TV show?
Yeah,
right.
I remember that.
Yes.
They had Dick York and they had Dick. There was two Dicks.
I don't know where the story's going, Rick.
It was Dick Sargent.
Yeah, Sargent.
And what they did is one of them at the end of the year they pulled out one Dick and they slipped in another Dick on the show, and the woman on Bewitched didn't even know they changed dicks on her.
She didn't even notice.
No, she didn't know. To her, both dicks were the same.
Right.
So we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to finish off this year, start a new year. You're never going to know that we switched anything on you, right?
That's true.
I don't even have a clue what I'm talking
Well,
about.
just like the Ballard brothers, the twins, you'll never know which is,
No, what we're going to do next time, we're going to have them switch seats.
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
And see if the personalities change.
As long as he keeps his tie off.
Yeah.
We won't know.
The Ballad of Shane Ballard.
Yeah. There you go.
So we were talking about old school on WWE because they're kind of finishing up their year by changing their format a little bit, you were saying, and it's going back to sort of an old school format.
Yeah, taking holds, more rest holds,
Longer matches, maybe.
Hopefully, hopefully it leads to that. But yeah, they're just really the style is changing. I mean, even the punches and everything's changing with that. They're doing more body shots now. They're trying to get away from the headshots. So whipping out the ropes, everything's changing.
Oh, they don't use headshots? They use
I take good headshots.
Yeah, they use good headshots. Boy, are you becoming me or what? She's so quick today.
Yeah.
She takes good headshots.
It's the red.
That's funny because you're talking about punches, and I happen to have an old school match here that we're going to kind of skim through a little bit. If Marissa, who's been gone for 2 weeks, knows how to do this. She didn't forget how to do this because she's forgotten everything today. I think she forgot my name.
No, of course not.
No.
She said Vic.
No. The Bloody Studio Brawl at the end is with Tommy Rich, Jerry Lawler, Dirty Rhodes.
Dusty.
And you've got to see some of these punches. You can bring it up and then shoot to about 3 minutes into it. This was kind of an interesting match. I was watching it.
Yeah, up there in the ring. Yeah, talking to the crowd.
Yeah, see, there he is.
He doesn't look, he looks nothing like that now.
No.
He looks like he's been run over with a meat cleaver.
I think it's all the crack.
It's got to be the drugs, yeah, because he looks so drugged out.
He has no voice anymore.
No,
He's so
missing
scratchy.
teeth.
This is definitely pre-steroids wrestling, though, for sure.
Not with everybody. But,
out of Memphis, Tennessee, at 232 pounds, Keith Robertson, and going against him, 237 pounds, out of Hendersonville, Tennessee, originally. It's Wildfire, Tommy Rich.
These are the old studio matches, you know, they did on TV station.
Yeah,
they're always fun.
Tennessee. Going in here today against Keith Robertson.
A nice little quick arm drag there.
Held the NWA World Heavyweight title. Took it from Harley Race. He lost it back to Harley in a return match, but
wow, it really is being shot in just a little studio, like you said.
Yeah, it is. I worked a lot of shows like that.
Nice reversal.
It's a nice little intimate audience. And see, Josh, they had the audience on two sides of the ring. Being that they could run the camera from the other sides, have freedom of movement, and still look like there's people there.
So far, yeah, a little pressure he puts on.
Not a hard thing to do.
You can see Robertson felt it too.
A lot of places like that too use mirrors for the illusion that there's more people there.
They do that, and they have what they used to have on the very, very top of the ceiling. They have a fisheye mirror. It's about 20 inches wide, and they shoot into the mirror from the bottom cam, which gives you an overall shot of the ring from the top.
Oh, okay.
Huh.
It reflects it. Interesting angle.
Kind of pressure on there for very long.
I love how the ref is dressed. It's pretty funny.
Kind of no different than you.
It was a beautiful combination of angles he had. Trips him back down.
This is some nice old school moves there, though.
Class wrestling term.
They also have the studio there set up for interviews right there on the side.
Exactly, yeah. They used to have a desk with a backdrop, you know, maybe a 8-foot brick wall or whatever.
Yeah, the fans could be involved in the interviews as well. They got to see it all as well.
One count is all he gets. Robertson able to kick out of it at one. Oh, look out.
Uh-oh.
Here it comes.
All right, here's where we start getting some business going.
Here comes Dirty Rhodes, Don Bass, and Larry
Dirty
Wright,
Rhodes.
formerly Fire, Flame, and Torch. They grabbed Tommy. He just hit him with a chain. He had a chain wrapped around his
Dusty Rhodes is showing some midriff.
Well, he always has it.
Back then, too, everybody knew how to throw a really great work punch back then.
That's what I'm talking about. The punches here are good.
Who had taken a pounding from Tommy in the early part of it. They got Tommy busted open.
wide open.
Oh, man, I guess.
No hesitation on juicing.
None at all.
Well, Dirty Rhodes, we thought was out of the ring, but he just went out to get a chair, and here he is back.
Blazes Rich with that chair. Rhodes and Bass were scheduled in the next tag team match, but they made an early appearance here as they are.
The thing with the blonde hair back
sort of a miss on those kicks.
The blonde hair back then was great for selling the blood.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, because it just, you know, like Ric Flair was awesome with that, where he uses, by the end of the match, I mean, his hair was red from the blood.
Well, it gets worse here.
Back.
Are you at the 3-minute mark, Marissa?
These guys are long.
Yes.
All right. Then go to 6 minutes.
Tommy just...
Or 5 and a half, somewhere up there.
That poor guy couldn't see
All right,
past
now they're outside. Look at the blood. I mean, it's like everywhere. He's really selling this.
He went down again.
Oh, he should. With all that blood, you have to.
No, I mean, you look like you've been hit by a car.
Yeah.
Jerry Calhoun keeping
you have that impression that he's weak from all the blood loss.
Don Bass and Dirty Rhodes are scheduled to go against Jerry Garman and Benny Trailer.
Jerry Lawler comes in here in a minute.
Garman and Trailer.
So who is that guy?
I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah.
I tell you. Yeah, it wasn't like it was any one man did it. 3 of you jumped on Tommy Rich out there.
Les Russell, let me tell you something right now. I'm going to put these glasses on because my future is so bright that it's shining in here, you understand? So excuse me. Now what I want to know, Eddie Marlin, if you've got anybody left alive in the back, who is our opponents? That's what I want to know. Wait a minute.
Jerry Lawler.
There he is.
You know, even when they're not doing much, somehow it's just so much more believable.
Yeah, that's what I'm
nowadays.
trying to say. If you look at watch Jerry's punches here, they're perfect.
I'm so glad Jerry's doing better.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Dusty doesn't want to take that. Look, his hands are up.
Dusty knows better.
Those punches?
Yeah. On Dirty Roads, Tommy Rich over here with Larry
Whoa.
White and Don Bass.
You know who was also very good at throwing the work punches was Tully Blanchard.
Oh, yeah.
He had some really good work punches.
Seeing the camera guy scurrying out of the way is a good touch, too.
I can't say that I blame him.
That punch?
A mess. He is bleeding, clothes torn. Obviously, the three of them jump Lawler.
It looks like the Hulkster from behind.
Doesn't he? I was thinking the same thing.
The red looks like a red bandana.
Yeah.
They evidently jumped Lawler and beat him up.
Jerry's thinner there.
They must have jumped you, Jerry.
Yeah.
Takes real tough guys. Takes somebody real tough for three men to run somebody up the road and do this to them. That's real big guys.
Ripped his shirt up.
They ain't so damn tough when it's 2-on-2, are they, Lance? I'm not going to stand for this, I guarantee you. When I get my hands on you, when I get in the ring, I'm not going to stop with busting your head. I'm going to kill you.
I think you cut one hell of a promo.
The crowd's eating it up. I like it.
Thanks, Marissa.
Get some of this glass up and all.
Okay, now, let's analyze something for a minute. That compared to WWE today, it's like night and day.
It's true.
You can't compare.
No, but I'm going to.
Go for it. I'm just saying you can't. To your days and Freddie Blassie, all that from now to now.
And I know you mean that in a positive way.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
But what I'm trying to say is that match was believable. Every instant of it was believable. And it doesn't have to have blood to be believable. Even that promo was believable. His shirt's all ripped. He's pissed off. He's talking. It's not two guys talking in mics to each other. I mean, that's like ridiculous. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do, and you got a mic over here. It's like, you can't hear me from here to here. But being ringside and talking to the interviewer like he was about this guy and these guys leave the area is much more effective than what they do today.
He showed a lot of emotion. I mean, he really, you would, watching that as a kid, I'd be like, hey, he's upset.
Yeah.
He's gonna bash some heads when he gets in there.
Exactly. I mean, that's to me is what I understand that gets it.
It makes you excited about being in the audience too. It's like, wow, you're going to be there for this like fight. Someone's going to get hurt.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Then that was their motive back then, is to inspire you to come back, and not give you too much. But I always like the ringside interviews, at the side of the ring with the guy talking. And on the old days, it just was much more effective.
Who was that interviewer there?
The guy there?
Yeah.
It looked like Gordon Solly, but I'm not sure it was him.
No, I don't know. Well, it's hard to tell. He was the best, so Gordon Soley was. Yeah. I mean, he just really brought you into it with his style. So.
But that was my point on that. I don't believe that you can't educate an audience today to go for that, because we've had guys sitting right here in this seat where she sits. We've had Dallas Page, we've had Ray Lloyd, Mike Sanders, Nigel McGuinness, all big guys that wrestle, and every one of them, when I brought them in here to watch that, they were fixed to it. Oh my God, this is great. This is great. And these guys wrestled for years. They loved every minute of it.
Yeah.
And so it has that emotion and that feeling that draws you into the business. I could sit and watch this and talk about it all day. WWE, no, I can't.
It brings back the lost art of it. And that's what you wanted to do. You wanted to, there shouldn't be the gray area there. It's all, should be black and white. You want someone to cheer for, you want someone to boo. I mean, I remember coming up watching wrestling as a kid in the 70s and 80s. And that's what really drew me into it, was the characters, just, seeing what was going to happen.
Yeah.
And it really, when they actually had the matches, even if it was...
Tells my stomach.
Even if it was a match and something got interrupted, it would lead to something bigger. It would draw you in. It's not now where, almost all the matches have, you know, some sort of interruption or the Shield or something comes down to it where it just kind of defeats it for you. I mean, back then when that happened, it would lead into something big, and the feuds back then too meant more because it wasn't like, okay, 2 shows and then the whole feud's taken care of. I mean, they would draw it out sometimes a whole year for a feud until the face got his comeuppance at the very end of the year. And
what was that word? Comeuppance.
Comeuppance, yeah.
But you're forgetting something. You're forgetting that this is a different day and age, though, and that's part of the problem. There's an oversaturation of information, entertainment, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. Now people aren't going to wait for weeks to see what happens next.
Are your Depends oversaturated right now?
You've
Always.
got some zingers away.
Well, you got to have your comeuppance.
Comeuppance.
Well, if WWE teaches them that, I mean, WWE is really the stronghold now. I mean, just like a good example, they showed that Alberto Del Rio was a heel, and everybody hated him. He's going up against a guy that's a bigger heel. The crowd now loves him. You know, they will train you. They will train their fans to do what they want them to do. So
she's hysterical over here. So she's going crazy. I think she's sitting on a feather.
I get that happy. No, really, feather? Oh, that'll make me laugh more.
Not that one.
Woo. I'll leave that one for you.
Oh, you know what they didn't have back then that we have now, though, because it's a bigger audience, of course, and people can see it and they can go and download as iTunes. And we're on iTunes.
We are.
And we can be downloaded. And we can be rated on and commented on, right?
Yeah, so they should be downloading us, rating us, and commenting us in that order.
Yes.
I refuse to be objectified, just downloaded.
Well, just download, I know.
I've been downgraded in a commercial.
Download us, yeah.
So then what should they tell a friend?
They should tell several friends.
And then?
And then after that, they should tell several friends.
And how long does it take?
It takes seconds.
Just not even a minute.
Yeah.
So you guys got the story now. You download us on iTunes, you rate us, comment us, tell a friend. It only takes a second, and that's what allows us to come here and make her laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, see how happy?
She is like hysterical.
And watch us while you're on the elliptical.
Yeah.
That's right. That was my stomach. No, I'm laughing because my stomach's growling.
Yeah,
plus, you know, we turn you guys on, so you know that's also one of the. Well, some of us do.
Of course you do. Let's go to the. This is a friend of mine actually. Do you remember Magic Schwartz?
Magic doesn't ring a bell.
He was in Stone Cold with Brian Bosworth. He wrestled for quite a while. He's
still talking about Scott Schwartz.
No, not Scott. Magic.
Magic.
I actually did a match with him at Milken Junior High. He was married to a girl by the name of Reggie Bennett. Do you remember Reggie Bennett?
Oh, yeah, the bodybuilder, right?
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
She's like 600 pounds now. She always was really pretty. But I have a video of her wrestling. It's the Pro Women Wrestling, Marissa, with Candy Devine.
Oh, there we go.
Do you know her?
Yeah.
I don't. Who is she?
Now coming up, it's truly a question of strength against
You know the guy you met at were you here last week?
Bennett
at Coffee Bean last week?
Yeah. Divine.
That's
Here's all the
a
action.
young version of him right there. There's Reggie.
His fashion sense is stunning, though, too, Rick.
Huh?
His fashion sense is stunning.
He had a great tie.
See, Reggie's a big girl, but I remember her when she was slim. She had a beautiful face. And now she's like over the top 300 pounds.
Is this from Vegas?
It might be.
It sort of reminds me of.
Yeah.
Similarities.
Candy Divine!
Do you know her?
Woo!
Trish?
Yeah, I met Candy. I think she was actually up there too with the CAC.
170 pounds, Reggie Bennett!
Yeah.
She's pretty, huh? Yeah. She has a pretty face. She has a pretty face.
She's definitely powerful.
I'm not talking about the body. I'm talking about her face. Pretty face.
So this is not Glow. It's some other women's wrestling.
Oh, no, it's not us.
Yeah.
Please.
Well, I don't know if it's... I don't know. There might be a guys match there, too. I don't know. I just happened to pick this one. And I downloaded it on iTunes.
This could be Sally Farmer's daughter, don't we? So it looks like.
How about you don't see that move anymore?
Yeah.
It might be.
That was our moves. No, that's not her though. That's not Sally. No. That's her now. Yes. No, I love her.
Well, that was different. I like that.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Similar to Glow though, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they don't. This is a little bit different character thing.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah, they're not.
But they're not selling it in quite the tongue, you know, the tongue-in-cheek kind of way.
I've seen that too.
Well, look at Ronnie Garvin as referee.
Is it him?
No, it looks
rugged
like
Ronnie Garvin.
Yeah. I like that. She should be turning into her, though, instead of going to her back.
Well, you know how that goes.
Yeah, the 80s.
Watch the hair, watch the hair.
Yeah, that's the way it was. So familiar. They cushion it though.
There you go. You guys used to do that one. Stay on the hair.
We did it. We did all this. This is but a little better at least. I think this is before us. Our maneuvers got a little bit better.
I don't know the exact year on this, actually.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, definitely the 80s.
Yeah, it looks like early 80s there.
Early, I think. Yeah.
Oh, that was different.
Oh, there are some moves.
That's a pin right there. That's a pin.
Yeah.
You should be counting.
Those are not typical moves.
Yeah, Reggie was a bodybuilder and powerlifter, I believe.
Rick, who do you want to win this one?
Referee. I don't have any money on it right now, so it doesn't matter to me.
Ref should be counting.
Well, women's bodybuilding is pretty much being phased out for women's figure.
Yeah, I know it is.
Yeah.
Got some good moves.
Here comes the almighty body slam. Boom.
You guys remember back in the 80s, you both might remember this, a tag team WWE had, a women's tag team called the Jumping Bomb Angels. Do you remember them?
No.
Oh, really good from Japan.
Oh, Japan. I don't remember the name, but I remember something from Japan. See, all those moves that she's doing is the same moves that Johnny Mae Young taught me.
And she trained most of the women, right?
Yeah.
Mae Young? That's definitely more of a hold base, which is good. I mean, they're not doing the hair pull, where they both they grab a handful of hair. It's definitely a hold base match, which I think
that
is
was our
good.
moves. That's how we. It's identical. Yeah.
Is it? Yeah, it is pretty much.
Well, the problem they're trying to be, that you guys are pretty.
Well, I think they're before us, yeah, and then definitely. This is early 80s.
Yeah, another move, another one.
Yeah.
You don't see that a lot either. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're working the holds a lot more.
Yeah. And she got the ropes.
That was a weak attack. Subtle combination there.
Yeah. Only thing was the ring position. If the ring position would have been better, I think they would have really been able to pull that off well.
Yeah, it's too close to the ropes.
There's something you just don't see anymore, a backslide. You know, that was an easy way to win a match that would come from out of nowhere.
Just going for the power drive, I thought, for a minute.
We'll try it again.
My favorite maneuver.
You don't normally see that 2 in a row.
Yeah. Well, I think it's just because she botched the first one. She threw her over too hard.
Botched the second one, too. Red, white, blue ropes. You don't see knee lifts anymore either.
Tropicana,
but she's very vocal too, which is good. You know, that's what you want the people in the back of the auditorium to hear you.
Clothesline.
It was a little weak.
Yeah, very weak.
Well, that was
good drop
good.
kick.
That was a nice drop kick.
Good drop kick.
Is that a backbreaker?
That's something you don't see women do very often.
Yeah.
The fireman's carry.
That was a backbreaker.
Oh, that was a little
Hercules Hernandez style.
That was different. Argentine backbreaker and fall away Argentine backbreaker.
Bonnie Black's down here in the locker room area with Reggie.
I think Reggie's pretty.
Oh, there she is. Yeah, she looks pretty there.
So much fun out there.
Well, I am. I really love wrestling. It's one of my favorite sports.
Now tell me, can you go out there and just win a match on sheer strength alone? Is that possible?
Is she
well,
cute?
It's possible. It's not probable. You have to have a game plan. You have to really go out there and take advantage of the situation. Strength doesn't always get you. You have to think out there, too.
Who has been your toughest
I think she's been to
opponent
my
here
house,
in the LPWA? I mean, you've taken on
a long
some
time
of the
ago
best.
when I had my first
Well,
ring.
there's no question about it. It's got to be Judy Martin. She's tough.
Yeah, Judy
Martin. Now
Martin's
tell me, what does the future hold for you, especially in singles competition?
Well, I'm looking for a
This
title
other one's
shot,
really a
but
Southerner, isn't she?
As it is right now,
Both
I'm just
seem to
looking
be, though.
go out
She's
there
got-
and do the
right?
best wrestling that I possibly can and be big, strong, and bad.
Well, if she would have kept her weight down, she would have been really pretty. She's like 3 times that size
There
now.
you saw a prime example.
Love your tie
thanks,
there.
Marissa. Huh?
I love his tie.
Yeah, he's quite a guy. Like I said, he's like the guy we saw at Coffee Bean. You should have been with us. We had the most fun with this guy that showed up at the coffee.
Oh,
He had
did you guys-
Zubaz pants on.
Oh, wow.
Because he thinks they're going to come back.
I really reamed him out good.
He did.
Oh, no.
Yeah, in a good way.
Oh, I love the bathroom.
Did you like that match?
Yeah, I liked it. It's different than a lot of the women matches that you see today. I mean, it wasn't 30 seconds long, and it just they kind of let them go, and they showed that they could work. They showed that they could do holds. They showed that they could do moves, and it wasn't really anything super fancy, but it worked.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of the things that you don't see that often in WWE style matches anymore.
What do you think, Patricia?
Never. Well, I'm highly critical anyway.
Yeah, so go ahead and be.
I was from that time. I thought it was pretty good. Yeah, the moves were just. I agree with what you said. Pretty much.
You didn't agree with me in the beginning when I said
I'd like to see more of that.
Reggie Bennett was pretty.
Yeah, I think at the last part she looked prettier. In the ring, it was a different effect. I don't know. She's,
not a typical body that you see nowadays.
I haven't got to you yet.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Josh, what did you think?
Well, definitely was a lot more wrestling and hold oriented than anything you're going to see now, and a lot slower paced. I mean, they're treating it more like a serious sport with the female wrestlers, which is good. Nowadays, I think the women's wrestling thing does need some sort of a revamp or something like that.
They need to bring back the old school to the women's as well. I mean, they need to.
Is Femme Fatale going to do that?
I sure hope so. I hope we get it going.
You haven't heard anything yet?
And it goes on that reality show. Yeah, we're waiting, but we'll see.
Well, I don't think we have time for any more matches, do we, Marissa?
You can play one more.
How much time we have?
Well, I'm going to be nice. I'll let you play one more.
All right.
Do the Bruiser Brody one.
Okay.
she'll let us play.
Thank you, Mommy. That's good, huh? You like that match?
I did, yeah.
Did you know Bruiser Brody?
Oh, wow. Look at this.
He's a monster.
I'm trying to figure out
he is.
Oh, Bruiser Brody.
Yeah, he's the big one there. And it's him and Rocky Johnson in there. And this is the guy in the blue. For all of you that don't know, that's The Rock's father.
Now, where is The Rock's father now today?
He's retired.
So he's very much alive. Is he
He's like
still part of
70s.
Is he involved in the wrestling with him or no?
He's in the 70s.
The Rock just gave his mom a new car.
The Rock takes care of them financially.
Oh yeah, he's amazing. I mean,
back in the day, Rocky Johnson was maybe making $150,000 a year, which was a lot of money back then, but by today's standards, is nothing.
Yeah, Rocky Johnson and Tony Atlas were tag team champions.
That's right.
Back then. So.
He'll take his jacket off. He's in great shape. He can move in the ring too. There he goes.
Actually, Rocky Johnson and Bruiser Brody is kind of a unique combination if you think about it.
Yeah, it is.
I guess because it's overseas.
Who's that? Kabuki and who's the other guy?
That guy's name is Mr. Pogo.
Okay.
The other one looks like a Charles Manson.
Kendo Nagasaki. Nagasaki.
That's not Mil Mascaris, is it?
Does he? He looks like a wild Charles Manson with a little more weight on.
He's a big guy. He was killed, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was killed
Why?
in Puerto Rico.
In a locker room, somebody stabbed him.
What?
Yeah, the promoter.
Wow. The promoter did?
Yeah.
Nice.
He's like one of the invaders.
He didn't want to pay, huh?
There needs to be a movie or something like that about that whole situation. That was crazy.
Rocky. He's not in great shape there. He used to be in really good shape.
Where is this match from?
I don't know.
doesn't look like the Olympic, that's for sure.
No, it's not. It's somewhere back east.
This isn't in Japan?
I don't think so. Well, you know what? No, I don't think it is. I see too many Americans sitting out there.
Yeah.
It does look like no Mascaros, though.
Actually, Rocky Johnson looks unusually heavy for him there.
Yeah, he is heavy.
Maybe it was just a period of time where he was like that. I don't know.
I used to train down at Golden in Venice. He is heavier there, though. You're right.
I know he didn't ordinarily look like that.
Yeah, he was more ripped up. He looks a lot more like Tony Atlas now than than
I think this thing pixelates a lot, Marissa. It'll get past it, but there we go. Oh, let's see if yeah, it's doing that again.
You may have lost the audio.
I know. It did it for me, too, when I ran it. But it came back ago. It's kind of fun to watch it this way. It's like a kaleidoscope.
Looks like that movie, The Predator. And they
yeah, kaleidoscope wrestling. That's a brogue kick.
Yeah.
He does look heavy there.
Yeah, Bruiser Brody was great with those face kicks. Yeah, he's like the originator pretty much of that.
Yeah.
Oh, that looked a little stiff.
It sure looks like Mil Mascaros ringside. I can't imagine why he would be there.
We know it's not the Destroyer.
Nope.
I mean, is that Dick Beyer, the Destroyer?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So look at that. That move's like popular now, like an MMA style move. That and this is back in what, the late 70s, early 80s.
It's a submission hold.
Bruiser Brody is a huge guy.
You know who he reminds me of? The one who used to be down at Bassman's.
Oh yeah, Sylvester Turcotte,
yeah.
They actually,
look at him.
in Japan, that's what they had him do. They had him become just like Bruiser Brody, and he would go through the crowd and just shove people. And there in Japan, they loved it. I mean, they're like honored if they got shoved by him.
You know that at 30 years old, he was still a virgin?
Who's that?
Sylvester.
What, really?
Yeah. I was at an audition with him, and I walked out, I was waiting in the corner, and all of a sudden he runs up behind me and jumps on my back just to be funny. He was a big guy.
Yeah. Big, powerful guy.
Yeah.
I thought he was in a reveal. He was a virgin at that point.
Everybody knew it. He admitted it. He just had weird, had weird upbringing. That's a nice little move right there.
And see, and that's what they need to bring back too, is all these different things they bring into the ring instead of just the same boring chair.
Yeah.
You know, that's what makes a match interesting.
And he's using their own kendo stick on them. The crowd's going nuts.
All right, Marissa, thanks. There's no audio. It's losing its pizzazz.
We could do the boobs.
But Bruiser Brody was killed in the locker room, stabbed by a promoter, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was one of the invaders.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Was he convicted of that, or?
I'm sorry?
Was he arrested for that?
I believe so, yeah. I didn't get the whole story on that, but I remember hearing that.
Right?
I know Carlos Colon was present or had something to do with the situation.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm sure you could find the info now. I mean, like with social media the way it is now, you can find it. Like Wikipedia probably has it or something.
But there was a lot of stuff back then, the old school with guys getting killed and beat up and fans killing them and weird stuff. I mean, it was just like a different world back then. It was so believable.
Especially the jobbers, the way the jobbers got treated was, they just got pounded by the guys,
Pounded. Well, we have to close this old school wrestling out for the year of 2012, I'm sad to say.
No.
But it's been a good one this year. We've done really well with it and enjoyed it, and I hope you guys out there enjoyed all the old school stuff because it's fascinating and it tells you what the point of origin is for wrestling. Yes. And so with that, Patricia, let them know where they can find you.
GlowSunnyGirl.com, Patricia Summerland Facebook, and look for the reality show, which you just reminded me, which is Wrestling Femme Fatale, should be coming out soon with all of us original Glow Girls.
Right. And Shane?
You can find me on Facebook at Shane Ballard, of course, and also you could find us next week. You could find us at
What was that? Was that a glitch in his voice?
He skipped.
That was my Vietnamese version of.
That's the weirdest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, I did think it was a time rip in time.
Yeah, it was like
the Stephen Hawking.
Can you do that again? Oh my God, that's weird.
In Northern California for Hood Slam, and also for APW/Vendetta Pro defending our tag team championships.
And Josh,
you can find me at theringvoice.com.
I love it. I love his voice.
Yeah, I love the way he does that. He's quite a guy. Look at that smile.
I know.
So
Just
happy.
got perfect teeth.
And you can find me at ricdrasin.com and rickscorner.com. I'm not going to say any more than that. You'll find everything you want on my website that you can buy, order, or have fun with. And also at actorsentertainment.com. I'm interviewing directors and producers and people from the media of film, which is a whole new thing for me. And thank you for watching Old School from 2012. Happy 2013. We'll see you guys next year.
That's right.
Be safe on New Year's. Don't be drinking and driving. Be safe. You have kids at home.
Firing weapons.
Your children want you to come home alive, and I do too.
From Bing.com, executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
Ah, you forgot.
I did.
Views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.